The need to feel loved is a primary emotional need. When working with people that have difficulties in their relationships, I often suggest for them to read the best-selling book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. He speaks of 5 ways that people communicate and express love. It is important to recognize what type of love language you speak and what love language the special person in your life speaks as well. This allows for better understanding of each other and an improved intimacy and joy in the relationship. Before getting started, have a notebook, journal, or laptop readily available to jot down some ideas of your own that can improve relationships in your life. The book had been written specifically for improving marital relationships. However, these concepts can be applied to any type of relationship, including platonic friendships. The first love language includes words of affirmation. Verbal compliments or words of appreciation are powerful communications of love. Saying things like, "I really like how you are always on time," or "You always know how to make me laugh," or "You look incredible in that dress," can make someone's day. Verbal compliments are far greater motivators than nagging words. When we receive affirming words, we are more likely to be motivated to reciprocate and to do something the other person desires. It requires empathy and seeing the world from the other person's perspective. It may be important to break a pattern of critical or condemning words and instead using inspiring words of encouragement to make a successful relationship. Love is kind. Therefore, we must use kind words. The same sentence can have 2 different meanings depending on how you say it. The other person will interpret the message based on the tone of your voice rather than the words we use. Gentle directness builds intimacy for each of you to share your feelings. It is an opportunity to discuss a hurtful situation and to find healing. Acknowledging when we are wrong and asking for forgiveness is mature love and allows the relationship to grow. Love doesn't keep score. None of us are perfect. Choosing to forgive is a way of love. Denying forgiveness and seeking resentment and revenge leads to bitterness and can only distance us from love. Demanding from others creates a parent-child relationship, not an equal adult partnership. The request from the other person affirms his or her abilities to do something meaningful and worthwhile. Complying with demands is an act of fear or guilt, not love. Sometimes a way to cope with belittling is withdrawal and putting emotional and physical distance between the two, such as getting absorbed into work or hobbies. Affirming the other person and expressing verbal appreciation is just as important in adulthood as in childhood. Here is an exercise that you can do on your own. Get a journal, notebook, or laptop and jot down some words of affirmation that you can offer to important people in your life. List some compliments and practice weaving them into everyday conversation. Send a note or a text or some kind words. Acknowledge these aspects of the other person each opportunity you have. The second love language is quality time. It is important to make time to spend with important people in your life, either at home or away. Whether it's game night or meeting for lunch, going for a walk, and taking a road trip, it's offering attention and spending quality time and having quality conversation together. Make attempts to maintain eye contact when the other person is speaking. Stop other activity and provide undivided attention. Recognize the emotions that the other person is experiencing and observe body language. Make every effort not to interrupt. Your own personal exercise is to jot down some ideas of 5 activities that you can do to help you connect with that important person in your life. Think of activities that the other person enjoys. Make an effort to choose a time and a place that works for both of you. Focus on relaxation and doing what you both enjoy. The third love language is receiving gifts. Gifts come in all shapes and sizes. Some are expensive and some are free. The cost of the gift does not matter. The gift can be purchased, found, or made. Don't wait for a special occasion. Anything you offer is an expression of love. In addition, giving of yourself is a tremendous gift. It is an aspect of love that we cannot underestimate. The power of presence, especially during an important celebration or during a difficult time of loss or grief, which is not always easy, shows tremendous love. Now, turn to your journal or notebook and jot down some simple little items that can be an expression of love for another person. If you like to express yourself through arts and crafts, think of a handmade gift that can become a special token of appreciation for another. Give a gift of yourself by just being present. Think of a particular time when your person may really need you to be available to spend that quality time together. The fourth love language is act of service. Little things like household chores, making dinner, offering a ride, doing yard work can be a great act of love, especially when not expected. It is important not to use manipulation or guilt in order to coerce someone to do a particular activity. It can be experienced as a servant role rather than the role of a lover. An act of kindness or service should not feel like an obligation. If someone's love language is an act of service, then they believe that actions speak louder than words. When expressed correctly, both the person providing the service and the person receiving will feel great joy. In your journal, think of ways that you can offer a service to someone in your life that would be greatly appreciated. Picking up groceries or babysitting or caring for a pet. If you are unsure, you can ask your loved one, what types of activities would be appreciated? Just by asking is a form of love and appreciation. Love language number 5 is physical touch. Physical touch is an essential part of the human condition. Studies show that newborns cannot survive without physical touch, which is a crucial aspect of nurturing. Even small, brief physical connection can make a relationship more intimate, such as sitting close to one another or offering a hand or a brief hug will speak volumes. People need touch as a powerful communicator of love. Many individuals identify physical touch as a primary love language. If so, they may emotionally yearn for the person in their life to touch them physically. Any form of gentle touch can be an emotional lifeline for that person. If the person in your life has a primary love language of physical touch, think of ways that you can take the opportunity in daily life to physically touch. You may give that person a morning kiss as you are beginning your day, or offering a massage in the evening after your loved one had a hard day at work. Incorporate loving expression into your everyday life. Certainly, you can now see that identifying your person's love language can be a better, improved communication in your relationship. Your expression of love can be very different from the other person. So by learning your own primary love language and recognizing your person's love language is the key to a successful relationship. Spend time contemplating the ways that you feel most loved. Is it through words, quality time, gifts, acts of kindness, or physical touch? Decide which are the most important to you. Consider when you have felt most appreciated by another person in your life. Was it because something you said, the time that you provided, a gift that you offered, a special act of kindness, or through physical touch? If you are uncertain about your person's love language, talk about it. The other person will be grateful that you have been thinking about improving their relationship and learn more about him or her. Your person will feel more love and appreciation if you were able to express more in his or her love language. As simple as some of these ideas might seem, they are extremely valuable in any type of relationship, including platonic friendships. It is a useful exercise to identify your own primary love language to be able to understand yourself. And it's also helpful to determine what is most important to you when you are seeking a new relationship. Thank you so much for watching. I am Dr. Leslie Madrag, and on this channel of mine, I'm known as Dr. Magic, as I am sharing more ways of bringing magic into your daily lives. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.